Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Baby.
Chopper sound like baby shark cause it go doo doo doo. I don't got no ass no more, but this ain't new to you. Said I'm just a broski, but I know she fooling you.
I'm addicted, like DJ Love, addicted, addicted. I'm addicted, addicted, addicted. I'm addicted, I'm addicted, I'm addicted.
Look, you can't help it that you pop it and they stop it. You can't help it that you pack it and they lack it. You can't help it that you great and they late. You happy and they crappy. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a
So you mean to tell me I just pulled a 13-hour shift and I ain't got no food to come on to? Huh?
Why you didn't get something on your way home? Why you always recording for your raggedy cousins?
Look, I just pulled a 13-hour shift. You being my wife, I pay all the bills in here.
All the dishes clean, your clothes clean. Why? What?
You don't fix me no lunch for my job. You eating? You work from home.
Okay,
I can't come home to a full-course
this
meal.
is leftover that I had from last night.
But I'm saying I can't come home to a full-course meal. What we married for? What we married for?
I'm not your mama. I'm your wife. Your dishes clean, your clothes clean, your clothes. You always got them clean clothes when you go to work, don't you? Can you stop recording me?
I can't come home to a full-course meal. Working all these long goddamn hours, I can't come home to a full-course meal? Huh? I just knew I was going to come home and have some food on the goddamn stove. And now you playing, man. You playing. You playing.
On your way home.
Well, you playing. What the hell we get married for? You been doing it for like 2 or 3 months, man. What is it? I can't get no food when I come to the house. You don't even tell me to have a good day when I leave out the house.
Did you have a good day today?
That, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. You over here eating pizza and shit. You ain't called me all goddamn day since I've been at work. Damn, can't come home to I make sure the kids good. They got school clothes, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You good, right? I
too.
pay the goddamn car notes, right? But why the man in the house can't eat? Why I can't come on? I bet they ate today.
They did eat today. They eat every day. They sure do. They eat every day. They're supposed to eat every
Because
day.
of who? Why your bank account got money in it? Why your bank account got money in it?
What you mean? Why my bank account got money in it? Why would
Because you able to keep your money from your job. You don't pay no goddamn bill. I pay the car notes, the house notes. Every sport they in, I pay for it. Family trips, I'm paying for it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Man, you know what?
Provide and protect. Provide and protect. That's what you're supposed to do.
Why I can't get no food in the house then? Huh?
Yeah.
I gotta cook my own goddamn food? You finna make me cook my own goddamn food?
You could have got something on your way home.
Right.
I'm at home all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I work from home, but I wash the dishes, I clean the clothes, your children's clothes, they taken care of. I don't understand why you complaining.
You know what? Keep that motherfucking attitude.
I think the reason that I show you guys these two clips is quite obvious. It's quite obvious. And yes, this is designed to show you the disparity in our interpersonal relationships, economically and otherwise. We know that even if you have the means, you have the money, you have their prerequisite requirements for a relationship, nothing is guaranteed. We've seen that with Aisha Curry and Stephen Curry. We've seen it with I think that I forgot that guy, that DJ guy, whose wife embarrassed him on in front of the world, but talking about she had faked the orgasm with him for years, and Beyonce's mother, who then tried to clean it up by doing a documentary that black women promptly tore down and dragged to hell. And most famously, Will Smith and his abuser, Jada Pinkett. I won't call her Smith. She has never been a wife to that man. She's only been an antagonist and an overt, out-and-out villain. On the levels of that Gotham show she played on, she should have just played herself. That's how bad she is as a living entity. I don't even want to call her a woman. But I wanted to show you the disparity here. All right? I'm not shitting on the blended family. But if you look at the clip with the interracial couple, you notice that two of her children are fully black. I went and looked. I didn't see any mention of the father. We don't know where that black father is or what kind of person he was. We don't know if he's alive or dead. We just know that she's taking care of the kids, and she has a husband that's taking care of all of them. But we don't know what happened to the brother. We don't know if she just took his kids away and went off with this guy. Nobody knows what the deal is, what his relationship is with his kids. And that's not the purpose of her channel. The purpose of her channel is to show off her blended family and her lifestyle and rub it in the faces of black men. Okay? Not going to mince words about that. In the second clip, you see a guy on the verge of a nervous breakdown from the emotional abuse heaped upon him by his supposed wife. And like Jada Pinkett, she is not a wife. She is a squatter in his home. And he's paying for his own abuse. And he doesn't know how to get out of it. I can help this guy, but I probably wouldn't if I actually knew him. I would just watch him self-destruct. Sometimes people have to fall. Some people have to fall off the cliff. They have to hit rock bottom to figure out what's going on. They'll never figure it out. If you come and help them, they're going to repeat that cycle over and over again. So you might as well let it happen. That's being a good friend in our ethnic community with some people like this. I don't know what the guy in the second clip's background is or what his family dynamic was growing up, but apparently he was raised with that thing they tell us, that mantra about men providing, being a provider. He's gone overboard being a provider, and she can't even provide him with comfort. She can't provide him with a decent meal to come home to. She takes care of everything in the house, and she probably begrudgingly takes care of his children. She probably doesn't even want to do that. He comes home, she's slovenly. There's a bonnet on her head. We can't see her face because it's digitally wiped. I think that was a disservice to the guy that was going through it. Her face should have been seen. We intrinsically cover for these bad behaviors from our women. We cover for it. We discount it. We discount our own abuse, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And it's been damaging us. And that's why we're talking to each other now, because we need it to stop. It's all coming up like this. We're regurgitating out all of the vomit of these shitty ass 60-40, if even that relationship. You're doing pretty good if you got a 60-40 relationship with a female, 60 on her side. Usually it's something more like 85 and 15 on your part. And they feel like they can speak to us any kind of way. They can talk to you. They don't have to respect you as a human being. They don't have to behave like a human being. But when they go outside of the community, they do their best to fit in. They wear the white woman's hair. They pancake makeup on their faces. They approximate what they believe femininity is in a dress, which is hilarious sometimes because I've recalled over the last 30 years seeing a lot of these women in the outside world, and they'll do these fake like Caucasian accents, and they don't talk like that, but when you catch them by themselves, they say something really nasty to you, like with the ghetto voice, and it catches you off guard, and you almost want to throw like a haymaker, but you catch yourself. Yeah, I said it. I wanted you guys to look at this. I want you to feel it. All right, this is emotional terrorism in both clips. All right, it's emotional terrorism in both clips. All right, the woman in the first clip, she wants you to see how good that she can treat her husband, who is not black, and she wants to rub it in your face. That's why she puts everything on display like that. It's not just a vlog about her interracial life. It's a stab at all the black men that she considered failed her in life. And we don't know what happened to the father of the two younger boys. I think that maybe the big fat white dude who looks like Big Show, that he probably would be responsible for these kids up until a point. And she gave him a baby, and she dresses nice for him and cooks and cleans, and it's an into him, way into him and shit. It's all over him, loving him up. And then the second clip, this guy is walking home into a fucking desert. Right? He's walking home into a desert. Why in the hell in our ethnic community in these here colonies of the United States of America, 3Ks and set, when any self-respecting black man engage in a legal contract, a legal and binding contract called marriage, but it is nothing of the sort. You are just paying into a system that's going to strip you of resources, of your identity over time, of your will to live, right? Of your soul if they let you. The goal is just to corrupt you and get you so despondent, so lethargic that you just move about like a drone in this system, a small cog in a very, very big machine. All right? Words for thought. These are talking points that I have. I'm never gonna try to convince some woman to be with me, to be in a relationship with me or something like that. When a woman is into you, you know it. You know it. All right? When she's not into you, you fucking know it. All right? And that brother in the second clip, he knows what's in his house, what's the monster, the thing living in his house, the creature that's living in his house pretending to be a woman. And don't you worry, about what's coming down the road. Don't worry about that. It's here. Winter's here. And if you knuckleheads out there, you guys that can't see the forest for the trees, man, you're going to get caught up in winter too. You're going to get caught up in winter with these criminal-minded women, these grifters, this pretending. That's why we live in a society where they can ask with extreme clarity and open public, what is a woman? And not have an answer.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.